We back with another episode of Eiyuden Chronicles Rising. LP, let's get it, baby. I think we about close to beating the game, I think. You know what I'm saying? So let's go do what we gotta do. We gotta go to the fishing spot, catch some fish. That first. Fishing master, baby. Okay, knock them out real quick. Okay. Not sure where that's at. Okay, it's over this way. Knock them out. And he's just hitting hard. Man, they almost killed CJ. Oh, they did. They did. Huh? Okay, got Hogan's treasure chest. What else do we need to do? Find a hammer. Be over there. Bump, 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 bump. Like there's all kind of adventures just like hanging out. Another one. Oh. All done. Our next quest is get the ice from up there. That's it. Go read this diary. up to comment point. Uh-oh. Oh. Nice. Easy clap. Done all our quests for now? Yes. We're done. No. I caught it. I caught it. Large catfish. You did? Wow, that's amazing. Wait, no, that means I lose. I'll catch a bigger one. You'll see. I caught one of those extra large salmon you were talking about. Salmon? Wait, you caught it? I'll not be bested by a whelp. Okay, I found it. Fantastic. More wares to adorn my walls. Here, take a stamp. You earned it. Trading post says new stock. Growth pendant level 5. Pride of the town. Rumors about the town are spreading far and wide. People are coming from all corners of the world looking to set up shop right here. You can now link up to 5 attacks. Now we have the black card, which is another 30 quests. Oh, wrong way. One giant hunk of ice, just like you asked. Yeah, my thanks. I'll probably need to fetch another one soon. Oh, yeah. I think I found what you were looking for. Good lord, this is perfectly weighted. Oh, one sure strike with this. I'll follow up with my sword dual attack. Bertrand will never see it coming. Bertrand? Allow me to stamp that card for you, young lady. Let's see what's in here then. Right. May 3rd. I received a clandestine letter from the Galdine Empire regarding the Rune Burrow, signed by a man named of Hertswine, claimed to be a service to Galen, Lord, but neglected to name any names. He offered a hefty sum in exchange for information on the burrows and exclusive rights to excavate therein. The burrows belong to the League of Nations. The choice to sell them off to some imperial nobleman is not mine alone to make. Must report this to Malka at once. Exclusive mining rights? Why is the Empire being so sneaky about it? I don't know. I did not know any of this. Let's read on. May 18th. I cannot understand what Malka is thinking. He will grant New Nevea neither funds to rebuild nor soldiers to protect his people from monsters. Surely even he can see this is a death sentence. And he had the gall to entrust me with the matters pertaining to the burrows. Some Margrave he has turned out to be. How can I alone save the town that has been abandoned by its Margrave? Fear I may no longer be in position to resist Herswine's mysterious offer. I heard as much from the townfolk, but what a useless Margrave he turned out to be. He just left everyone to die? Margrave Malka's behavior was certainly odd upon reflection. How could a greedy little man like him turn his nose up at money-making potential of the burrows? Perhaps he and this Herswine character were conspiring together. Think the League of Nations would throw its oar in with the Empire? What's in it for them? Right, selling the rights means the Empire gets to keep everything. The League wouldn't like that. He was as greedy as you say. Why wouldn't he keep it all for himself? Right, exactly. What if, instead, he had been promised something more valuable than that, which could be found in the burrows, for example? For example, own life and the survival of the House Enchantra. Isha, what are you saying? If I were this Herstwine fellow's lord, I would offer Malka a chance to keep his land free of imperial influence should the Empire become aggressive. In exchange, Malka would be expected to turn a blind eye to anything regarding the burrows. That alone would be enough to turn a spineless, self-serving man like Malka. The Empire could come and go as they pleased, with no one to oppose them. The League isn't just a tool for the Empire to use and abuse, though. What right would they have? You think the Empire would start a war over one measly little ruin? No, perhaps not over one ruin. Regardless, starting a war would mean giving up their anonymity. Why expose yourself if you didn't have to? No, not who this lord is, but they are close enough to the Emperor to wield his power. Must be considerable influence, highly ranked, no doubt. Someone callous enough to manipulate Malka so readily may not care if the actions result in war. Worse still, someone intent on sowing the seeds of disorder, someone for whom war is the goal. Alright. Let's keep that in mind, that this is your little fantasy we're talking about here. Of course, but it would explain Malka's behavior. And if I'm right, the person behind it must be more villainous than I can even imagine. Storm may yet be approaching, a big one. Or you sure know a lot about politics for a kid. Right. I told you before, my magic made it difficult to make friends. My father bought me a great many books. Friends I knew in my books were the only friends I had. Remember, I live in a remote frontier town. Passing merchants and annual trips to the city were my only chance to add to my collection. Children's books were hard to come by. History, math, I was given a lot of awfully difficult books. But still, I enjoyed when my father would read to me. Enjoyed learning to read myself even more. Every time I learned a new word, he'd pat my head, say something like, "You're so smart, Isha, good job." Guru, you're not crying, are you? Of course not, just something in my eye. You're the one crying, mate. Nuh-uh, my eyes are just a little sweaty or something. You know, if Isha's right, why does this Lord fellow want the treasure in the burrows so badly anyway? That I do not know, but according to my father, they also wanted information. It is possible they didn't know what was down there, but they must have been looking for something. Something, anything, I don't know. Let's keep reading. May 23rd. Day General's Assembly could not have gone worse. My proposal to send an expedition into the burrows was opposed fiercely by the town elders. Something about a sorcerer of legend. Shiva, in particular, was very vocal in his disdain for my idea. Not surprising given what he knows about the burrow's blessing. Even so, there's no going back now. The pact with Herswan has already been made. I have heard the Empire's research into magic has been progressing well. If they would just lend us their support, I'm sure we could find a way around this damn blessing. Burrow's blessing? What could that be? Treasure? Suppose my father is my treasure. Growing up with this magic and this hair, everyone around me seemed unnerved. My father always stood by me, even when no one else would. Told me this power was a gift from the land, encouraged me to be proud of who I was, or what I was. I was right, just like the citizens of old Nevea and those monsters. I'm one of the sorcerer's experiments. Wait, we don't know that yet. She's right. There's more to read. Or, the next entry is about the expedition into the burrows. May 28th. Searching the burrows, we came upon a four-legged monster, Iron Legs, no less. Except for me, and Kirkrit, who I believe may have escaped. The rest of the expedition team are dead. Forgive me, everyone. I am wounded, perhaps beyond hope. Isha, I am sorry for leaving you alone in this cruel world. Are and will forever be my one and only treasure. I wanted to solve this mystery of the burrows and free you from their blessing, once and for all. My dear daughter, I pray that your life be long and rich with happiness. Isha, are you alright? This diary is to be believed. My father is already in that case. Who have we been chasing all this time? Okay, take it easy. We don't know yet. Save your platitudes. Look, all this blood. Look at all this blood. Father, were you in the burrows because of me? Isha, life isn't always as simple as a treasure hunt, right? There'll be hard times and harder times. Again, there'll be times when you just want the earth to open up and swallow you whole. Never feel bad about falling to your knees if that's where the world is pushing you. Cry until you can't cry no more. But never, and I mean never, let life break your spirit. When you're done crying, you stand up and you press on, no matter what. Just like she said before. Now that sounds like an adventurer. It's important to learn about your limits and about what to train in advance and about preparation, of course. But to me, it's the iron will that makes an adventurer. The unbreakable determination to press on, find the treasure, and make it out of any situation alive no matter what. No matter what they throw at you, if you can stand up on the other side of it, then you're not lost yet. The treasure that'll make it all worthwhile is in front of you, not behind you. So you gotta get back up. If we're ever gonna know the truth, we'll have to find whatever that was in the burrows. But we already searched the burrows. Father wasn't there. Take a look at this. What is that? Last page of the diary. The mayor drew this, didn't he? Father was an earnest researcher. This looks like he copied an old map of Nevaeh. And if this map is right, there's a minare in the plaza that'll take us somewhere we haven't been yet. Here in the plaza? What are you... Oh, Shiva's clock tower. Shiva and his old pals built that clock tower around the minare. People of old Nevaeh must have done it after they sealed the sorcerer away. And no one would ever go back to that part of the burrows. Mayor, we saw in there. I just know it. My scavenger sense is telling me so. Sense, huh? Scavenger sense is nothing to sniff at. Mercs have it too, you know. Instincts honed throughout years of experience. Okay. I believe in your scavenger sense, CJ. Would find Shiva, ask him about the clock tower and about this burrow's blessing. Learned a lot there. Let me guess, more side quests. No, none. Okay. Shiva, we'd like a word. Quite urgent. Can it wait? It cannot. We found the mayor's diary in the burrows, and I think you should give it a quick look. Axa, how could you be so stupid to let the Empire make such fools of us? Shiva, please tell me everything you know about the burrow's blessing. Forget about that, you hear? There's nothing anyone can do about it anyway. But please tell me. I wish I hadn't. In this town, every few decades a child is born with a raw lens inside their body. These children all have azure hair, and they're all born with a natural ability for magic. That's why Isha can use magic. Aye, you got that raw lens? Alright, inside you. I knew it. Azure-haired children are often skilled mages, but they don't get to enjoy it for long. Lens fills them with power and corrupts their bodies. They don't live to see adulthood. Oh. Why? Isha why only Isha? I'd wager it's because she's gifted, knowledgeable, but I don't know. Damn it. Far back as I can remember, the town folks have called this the burrow's blessing. Of course, the youngsters don't know of it. Only Daska and the other elders knew anything about it. Shut up, you're wrong. You must be wrong. That's not a blessing, it's a curse. Want me to take these lonely, suffering children, look them in the eye, and tell them they're cursed? Oh, sure, that would help. I didn't know ancestors couldn't end it, nor could I, nor could Daxa. And have you tried everything? Tried absolutely everything to break this curse, have you? If Daska had any other options, he'd never have made a deal with the Galdeans, would he? I see, so that's why my father ignored your protest and proceeded with the expedition. You tried to keep me from the burrows because you knew I had not long left to live. I just wanted you to live your life in peace, that's all. Can you ever forgive me, Isha? Isha, look at me. Don't listen to another word of this. Thank you, Shiva. It would appear I have misjudged you. Look at me. You have every right to live. Anything you're born with belongs to you. Don't let some old curse make choices about who you are. What gives this sorcerer and his magic the right? Just wait till I get my hands on him. Sorcerer's magic. Wait. Look, the sigil the mayor drew in his diary is the same sigil I saw in the lab down in the burrows. The monsters in the hologram got trapped in the sigil. Then the sorcerer pulled the raw lens from its body. And what? You don't think it's odd? The sorcerer was supposed to be sealed away hundreds of years ago. But still, every few decades right here in this town, a child is born with the blessing. Even though the sorcerer has been locked away for much longer than that. You mean? Daxa said something similar a long time ago. He didn't think the numbers worked. Exactly. Isha, Shiva. There's no sorcerer down there, just a spell that's casting itself over and over. Vision, the old Nevaean who fought the sorcerer, wasn't alone. The sorcerer performed the transmutation spell on all of them and grew raw lenses in each of their bodies. Said as much, didn't he? The rate of the lens is determined by the amount of magical power in the subject. Exactly. Something with a lot of magical power could grow a high-grade lens if the transmutation spell was given enough time. But monsters like that don't come along every day. Instead of one big guinea pig, he tried it with many, many small ones. Exactly, Guru, exactly. He sacrificed the old Nevaeans to try to mass-produce raw lenses. What a villain. Nevaeans must have been better with magic than the townsfolk around here today. That's why he was able to get several lenses at once from them. And of those people, some realized what he had done and sought revenge. His own creations turned against him. But the spell was set up so that it would work, even when the sorcerer himself wasn't there. Kept going by the sigil in this drawing and the humongous raw lens we saw. That's why I was born this way. It makes sense, doesn't it? That's the reason for Isha's lens, the sigil under the town. And the reason, if we head to the ruins under the plaza and smash up that sigil, Isha's blessing might just break too. Not might, it will. Definitely will. And I get off on the right foot, but she's my friend. No, my treasured friend. We have to try to save her. EJ. Nothing more to say, is there? Let's get down to them burrows and bust it up. True. Gramps. This clock tower used to be a menhir, didn't it? It did. Wait, I do remember elders mentioning something about that when I was little. The clock tower was built from a massive stone that had fallen in the plaza. I knew it. Wasn't there an indent that a room lens could fit into somewhere? That's the only way to power a menhir. You're right. I saw it. The stone inside the tower had a ridge just the right size for a lens to slip into it. Where? The hollow at the bottom. Where the driving weight descends to ring the bell. There's no way to get in there though. Why not? The gear that connects the driving weight to the transmitting mechanism is broken. No matter how many times I wind the drum, neither the weight nor the hands will move an inch. If we can't get that weight to move, we can't reach the hollow. I'm lost. We need to rebuild the gear and get the clock tower to work. Until it works, we can't reach the menhir, is that right? Yes. Why didn't you just say that then? Alright, so let's go get a new gear made. Easier said than done. Big one. And it has to work with one of the gears and pinions too. It's gotta be exactly the same as the original. There's no one around here who can make it. Where can we find someone who can then? Capital. That's quite a trek. Or Galdea. Empire. Chaldean Empire has been thriving mechanical industry. Surely one of their mechanics can make it. Forget it. That's even further away. Capital it is. Why can't the smithy take care of it? Tatara's good, you know. I wouldn't know about that. Well, let's go ask him. Now we got a bunch of new quests, right? Oh, thank God, no. Tara, we got an order for you. What's the matter? You didn't chip something again, did you? Thankfully, no. I do have something I really need your help with, though. Probably quicker if we just show you. Don't mind coming with us to the clock tower for a bit. Mysterious. Well, I can't say no to you guys, can I? Get back to the plaza, and we'll follow you over there in a few. Yeah, my thanks to Tara. Tara! Even Shiva's here. What's this about? We got something to show you, but it's in the clock tower, so come along. Watch your step now. This is what the inside looks like. Oi, get a move on, will ya? This machine room is the beating heart of the clock tower. Here you'll find the gears that keep everything moving. Tara, we need you to build us gears that will fit into this mechanism. You want me to make you a gear? Oh, please, Tatara, we really need it. This type of work doesn't typically fall under the category of blacksmithing. Doesn't? Making weapons and equipment is based on forging, basically bashing metal with a hammer. This is kind of intricate. Finely detailed metal is made through casting, pouring molten metal into a mold. I'm afraid I've never done any casting before. Come on, I've seen one metal slab. You've seen them all, no? Don't tell me about my trade, bucko. The tools needed couldn't be more different. Which is it? Let me have a look. Interesting. I'm afraid I have absolutely no idea how this works. Looks like a headache to me. You still have a broken gear from before? It's over there. chipped. Mostly intact. Might be able to make a mold after all. Gonna need a big container to melt it down though. But I'll need, yeah. Star. We'll make the mold of the broken gear, then melt it down and cast it anew. Might work, might not. Oink. But we need something else. And I'm guessing it's not easy to get. Star tears. Star tears? Astrolacrim. Wait, astrolacrim? Right, Guru, not easy to get. Of course it's not. What is it anyway? Star tears are what we call shooting stars. Tatar needs this type of steel that's taken from them. Incredibly rare. What do you need it for anyway? Can't you just use the broken one? Would if I could, but like I said, it's chipped. And you could try looking for the chip if you want. Can't we just make the gears out of regular iron? Just that we don't really have a whole lot of time. I wish there was more I could tell you about the gears. About all the gears are made of astrolacrim. If we just shoved in a gear made of something else, it'd break right away. Let's all just go look for a gear fragment. Bit that broke off. Already tore the place asunder looking for it. Assuming it didn't shatter, someone in the town must have it. Who thought of making a simple gear would be such a pain? No steel stronger than astrolacrim. Best there is for parts, weapons, and armor too. But it's chipped when it fell over in the earthquake. Must have been brittle, poorly casted probably. Might be right about that. All the other parts are still in one piece. But I got a reputation, I see. So it's got a reputation, I see. Understood, Tatar. We'll get what you need. Wait for us at your shop. Sure. I have my son and his miner pals haul these parts over. You lot take care now. Hi, do you know anything about who might have taken anything around the clock tower? I'm looking for someone who might have a gear fragment. I reckon Awamori might know something about it. Awamori? Who is that? Drunkard who drinks in the plaza, even though a perfectly good tavern got built. Oh, that guy. I don't know why, but I have a feeling Awamori might be able to help. I'll go ask. Thanks. Have you seen Awamori about anywhere? I've already checked the plaza. Awamori, have you tried his house? I'm sure his wife, Preta, would know where to find him, unless she already killed him. Married, where is this house then? Oh, well, into the residential district. Thanks a lot. Now we running around trying to fix a clock tower. You're Preta, right? Is our Mori home? Of course he's not. Day in, day out, that old lout just drinks himself silly and never comes home. I'm finished with him. If I ever see him again, I'll string him up Bring him up the eaves by his underwear. Oh, let's take a breath, Freda. No good, drunkard. Death's too good for him. I kinda need him alive, though. At least for now. I have something I really need to ask him, so do you have any idea where he might be? I should like to know myself. I'm guessing you already checked the tavern. Yep, I did, and nope, he's not there. Any other ideas? Maybe he's finally sobered up and hiding. My guess, he knows what's in its store for him when he comes back. He doesn't have the guts to step outside the town either, so must be around here somewhere. Like I said, he's probably hiding. Wasn't helpful, as I hope. Okay, thanks. I'll go look for good hiding places. Not angry at you. I'll find him. Just tell him come home, alright? He actually comes home. I'll string him up by the eaves of his underwear. Got it. I'll let him know. Girl says she will string him up by his drawers. Alright? Where's that at? Is that like, the rustic area? Or the rune quarter? Hiding in a burrow, all drunk. Awamori, I finally found you. I'm sorry, don't tell her I'm here. You don't want me to tell Preda where you are. Answer some questions, sound fair? Anything, go ahead, ask me anything. Clock tower fell after the earthquake. Did you see anyone take an iron-looking thing around this big from the plaza? No, I don't know about that. Not me. Didn't see anyone pick anything up. You know, the last time I woke up in the plaza in the dead of night, I might have seen someone with something shiny. Shiny? What did they look like? I was half asleep. Besides, the only light was the moon. I couldn't see them clearly. Gotta remember something. If you don't, I might have to pay Preda a visit. Skinny. He was skinny, and he had a feather on his head. Feather? Like on his hat? What else? Might have been a hat. His head was funny shaped, though. Don't remember him having a neck. Skinny with no neck. He was wearing a scarf by any chance? Yes, his neck looked fuzzy, alright. And I think he had something in his mouth. Pipe, perhaps? No, it was sharper than that. And pointed downward, I think. And when he took the shiny thing, his eyes got all shiny, too. I think I know who this might be. Thanks. Don't tell Preda where I am. I've got nowhere else to go. She asked me to tell you to go home, but apart from that, I'm staying out of it. She asked you. So what? She said she won't be mad, so you should go home. But if I go home, she'll string you up by the eaves of your underwear. Yeah. I'm not going home to that. Wow. Hogan. The Hogan? No, can't be Hogan. Wash, did you take a shiny thing from the plaza a while ago? Done your research, I see. Fragment of Astralicrum splinted off a gear, so I added it to my little collection. Yeah, I knew it, that gear fragment. Clock tower, we can't fix it without that piece. Can we have it just as it... Is that very so? Very well. only fair to return it. Thank you. I owe you big. I might not part with it for anyone else. CJ, apologies for inconveniencing you. Yeah, we should have knew that it was him because he likes shiny stuff. Tatara, I've got what you need. Nice work. I'll start casting right away. I have to start with the Crucible, so come back in 4 or 5 days. Got it. Thanks, Tatara. Hi, Tatara. Is the gear ready? Sure is. Not bad for my first time casting, if I say so myself. My hero, Tatara, I can't thank you enough. Stop. Besides, it was pretty fun to try casting. I think I can expand my services thanks to you guys. If you need anything else cast, just let me know. Will do. We got all we need for now, but if anything comes up, we'll swing by. Shiva, the gear is ready. You little star, with this we can finally finish the renewing New Nevaeh's pride and joy. Wrong to treat you so poorly, CJ. You're a good person. Here, take a stamp. Here, now we can finally head to the burrows beneath the town. Took long enough, didn't it? Come on, let's get this show on the road. My father made a deal with the Empire and put the town folk in danger by dragging them into the burrows, all for my sake. I put the people of this town through so much, can I ever make it up to them? Isha, listen. Daxa did everything he did to save his little girl. Now that little girl will have to pick up where he left off. Besides, you already have. Who else could have kept this town running like clockwork since Daxa disappeared? I shudder to think what will become of this place without you. So, if it's the town you're worried about, then go smash the sigil to bits and free yourself from the blasted blessing. Eva, thank you. Trouble up. You will not be able to return to the town or use signposts from this point. No, let's save it first. Actually, I'm gonna make the cut and we'll start the next episode by going in there since I can't save it and we're already at like 50 minutes anyway. Go to the quarry and drop a save. I actually make 2 saves. Alright, we're making a cut here. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Catch you in the next one. We are OUT out. Deuces.